Let's move on to our next question now, and very timely, and you all touched on a little bit already, but on the topic of the coronavirus pandemic, what would you do to help struggling businesses in Redmond? Mr. Baer, you go first.
Well, obviously, the coronavirus issue is very serious, and hopefully, as time goes on, it becomes less serious. But I support Kate Brown on all issues regarding the coronavirus, 100%. And I don't have a tremendous amount to add to that. I think Kate Brown is doing a great job in dealing with this crisis, and I support her 100%, and I will continue to do that. And I think we need to play it safe. I don't think we need to, I think that if you want to wear a mask outside, that's your choice. I think that should be optional, but I think Kate Brown is doing the right thing across the board, and she will continue to have my support on how she's dealing with this crisis.
Very good. Tanner Robertson, what would you do to help struggling business in Redmond during this time of pandemic?
So I think one of the most critical things that businesses need is leadership engagement. I want to be that leader that the business owner feels comfortable calling. If OSHA, for instance, is doing an inspection, and before we lean on fines to correct behavior, we look at the business and what they're doing right. Many of the businesses want to be safe, but they want to be accessible and open. So I think that leadership engagement will go a long way in supporting our businesses, ensuring that they're open, that they're accessible, but that they're being safe. And that is accountability too. I also think that we need to have a citywide strategy published, that there is a continuity within the businesses. Right now, I think we're lacking a strategy that's been communicated and that has all of our businesses owners' input. We've lacked that. Thank you.
All right. Same question to you, Mayor. What would you do to help struggling businesses in Redmond?
Well, we've done a lot already. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, we have literally spent thousands of dollars to provide PP&E to businesses. Any that ask, we provide that. We do that in conjunction with the Chamber of Commerce, who has over 700 businesses in their database, and they provide that service. I have personally delivered hand sanitizer to businesses because I care greatly about those businesses. As I mentioned, when downtown opened up, I walked up and down 5th and 6th Street, visited every business that was open, talked to them about their issues, mentioned the PP&E, mentioned what the rules were about access. I noticed when we came in here tonight, we're sitting here 6 feet apart. We wore masks. We had our temperatures checked. We used hand sanitizer. All of those are really important. I did kind of a great jocular thing a couple of weeks ago about masks.
Very good, sir. All right. That does it for our questions tonight. We're going to give you time to now give us a closing statement. You'll each have 90 seconds for that. And you can tell us, recap your candidacy, tell us why you should be Redmond mayor once again, anything you might have missed that you wanted to go over. This is your time to cover that. So 90 seconds to you, Charles Baer, closing remarks.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Charles Baer. I'm running for mayor of Redmond, Oregon. I would appreciate your vote. Thank you very much. My website is globalinternetgovernment.com, and I would ask you to go check it out. My contact information is there, and I would encourage all Redmond residents to contact me before the election or after the election if they want to talk about anything. If I'm elected mayor of Redmond, I'll have a total open door policy. If I'm elected mayor of Redmond, I will go to Centennial Park every Monday at noon, as long as there's no snow or ice on the ground, and I will talk to any resident of Redmond about anything for as long as they want until it gets dark. So I just am very happy to be here, happy to be in the mix, and really look forward to continuing this campaign. It's been a great campaign, and I've had a lot of fun, met a lot of people, learned a lot of things, and so please vote for me, Charles Baer. And if you want to know why, you can call me on the phone and we'll talk all about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charles. Tanner Robertson.
Thank you, and I would like to say thank you for KTVZ for providing us an opportunity and the people of Redmond an opportunity to analyze the best candidate. I feel blessed that we live in a country where we have free elections, where we can have free discourse. I encourage the people that have been following me, or if you haven't, go to Tanner for Mayor, my Facebook page, and interact and tell me what you would change if you were mayor, or one thing that you would like to see. That interaction, I think, is so powerful in generating the voice of the community, which is what kind of leader I will be. I will be transparent. I want to listen. I want to build teams and find important solutions that exist out in the community. I know that I have the leadership qualities that will ensure that we're moving Redmond forward into a bright future of integrity. And please vote Tanner Robertson for mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanner. Mayor George Endicott, 90 seconds, sir. You can wrap things up tonight for us.
Well, thank you very much. Obviously, I'm doing this again, the 7th time I've run for mayor. Why do I keep doing it? Well, it's my love of Redmond. I'm a native of Redmond. I was born here, spent my formative years here, looked all around the United States to decide where to retire, and found nowhere better than Redmond, Oregon. So I came home. And my whole goal in life in the last many years has been to make Redmond a better community. I think if you look around Redmond today versus where it was a dozen years ago, we're much better off. You look at downtown, we have a beautiful, vibrant downtown. We have more work to do. We're working on our urban renewal district for South 97. I'm trying to get a new interchange built and a new freight route through Redmond to try and decrease traffic on 97. I regret that we've lost businesses due to the pandemic. We've already talked about what a tragic situation that is, but we need to fight to try and keep our businesses open that exist right now. And, you know, my bottom line is keep Redmond, Redmond. As one of my favorite pundits likes to say, Redmond is the city that gets it. And you know what? It is a city that gets it, and we need to continue to make Redmond the place where we all want to live and raise our children. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, I thank you very much for your candid answers tonight, and good luck to each of you. Once again, Mayor George Endicott, Mr. Charles Baer, and Mr. Tanner Robertson. Thanks again, fellas. Now, we're hosting more debates next week, and those include the seat for Deschutes County Commissioner. That's Phil Henderson, the Republican incumbent, going against Phil Chang, his challenger, the Democrat. We'll also have Eileen Kiley, the Democrat, challenging the incumbent Republican Tim Knope for Senate District 27. So we've got two great debates for you coming up next week as well. Now, we'll be back on the air a little bit later tonight, 10 o'clock for First at 10 on Fox. We'll have all the day's news and weather for you and a recap and highlights of tonight's debate. Right now, this is Lee Anderson saying thank you for joining us and enjoy your evening.